Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 6 of Surviving the Aftermath, which originally streamed live on Twitch. And this is a flex field. So this field is pretty much full. And let me pan over here and set up some additional fields. What is blocking? Oh, a berry bush?
Huh?
Right,
Yep.
let me send Freddy and
Yes?
Skyjacker over to
Yes?
clear the berry bush. Big Nate just got home, delivering the weapons. We'll see shotguns tick up in just a second here, because Big Nate was bringing home some shotguns. And, hey, Hatback, it's been a while. Should I make a settler out of one of my specialists? Yes or no? I do have a bunch of them home right now. And
Huh?
Big Nate, why haven't you dropped off? There we go. There's the 11 shotguns. And I believe that my guards here, my gate guards and any other guards employed, will start to use those shotguns automatically.
Your command?
So I'm going to wait until Big Nate's a little bit more healed before redeploying out of caution. And also, if you look at my water grid, I need to set up more water wells. So let me set up another water well. This game doesn't really have that kind of strategic layer. No, it has like a campaign map, but not. It depends what you mean by comparing it to XCOM. It does have a story, kind of like XCOM, though. Okay, that's a lot more water wells, but that's going to ease our water usage, because a lot of our usage is going to toilets and the like. Each toilet is 2, so we have 8 water there, and then this cookhouse is another 2, so that's 10, plus the population, 1 each, and our population's been growing, so that's been expensive. Hey, Trustin, thanks for gifting out to Hatback. Alright, and you guys say, don't use up the specialist. Oh, we just got Healing Hands. Healing Hands is 50 colonists healed. Nice. Did my trade come in? No. So the trade caravan is here. It's about to enter Yodaville. It's just a few hours away. Our first trade.
We've made a new discovery.
And I just discovered directed heat for upgraded burners. And let's get solar power now. I'm also going to probably want energy storage as well as solar power, because only being able to run the environmental building at during the day when I have solar power is not efficient. So
Yep.
Reporting in. Ready. Ready.
all right, Freddy, I'm going to send you out.
Your orders.
Trade caravan has arrived, and now I can set up another trade. Now, I have built up significant reputation with Lushton by buying a bunch of their stuff, which increases what they offer. So let me think about buying wheat seed. There's also there's a prestige benefit from buying wheat seed, and I think right now there's a special deal on medkits, medicine. So I'm going to sell half my medicine to them. Let's also sell some mealworms. I'm not going to sell them shotguns, even though that's expensive. Berries? I have a lot of berries. I'm going to sell some venison. I want to make enough money so that I can purchase my next per recruit that comes to the gate. Have I changed my stream settings? No. So if it's blurry, I mean, I can ask the stream, but my guess is it's on your side, unfortunately. I don't think it's on my side. I'm not reporting any drop frames or anything like that. I don't know what else to sell them. Maybe some junk. I'll sell them some junk. Firm. They also had a vehicle to trade, but I don't need a vehicle yet. I don't find that vehicles are all that useful until you know how to maintain them. But we did just get boosted burners. So the boosted burners, you can upgrade with wood and metal and increase the radius. Oh, I'm also completely out of plastic, so let me hire some more recyclers. I have not been managing that well. So we'll urgently get them out there. And I'll also increase, I'll add a road here for easier access out to the concrete processor.
Yes?
Alright, so Freddy ate toe. Where are you gonna go? Let's get ourselves out to get some candy bars. It's really blurry for you as well. Just try to like reset your stream, and hopefully that will work. I'm gonna send the very injured Fangface back home
My pleasure.
to deliver the hunting rifles. And
Yes?
Your orders?
is there a research site for me to go to? Because I'm hankering on some research. I know I have a lot of research science points already, but the more the merrier. No, there currently isn't.
Yes?
Well,
Yes?
I'm going to send Big Nate out. And have
How may I
Skyjacker be the
help?
one to stay home, because Skyjacker's damage is higher than Big Nate's. So if you're going to have a specialist stay home, you might as well have the specialist that does the most damage
How
stay
may I
home.
help you?
So
Reporting in.
Big Nate, let's have you scout for more opportunities to do more research. So I think I have everyone have jobs. So
Huh?
Fangface is coming home to heal and
Not
deliver
gonna work.
weapons.
Negative. Yep.
Big Nate is scouting.
Yep.
Harry Larry is scavenging.
Ready.
Skyjacker is home, and Freddy is
Ready.
heading to candy.
Not gonna work.
I could do better than candy bars. Freddy is
Can't
going to head
fulfill the
out
order.
to
Can't do that.
scavenge medical kits because I just sold a whole lot of my medical kits. Whatever happened? Oh, Harry Larry has them. Okay. I was going to say whatever happened to all the electrical components that I got from the airplane crash, but he hasn't returned home yet. I'm going to make my tool shed a priority because I'm about to run out of tools, which is not going to be good. Sorry, no candy bars. And we're about to tap the rest of those berries, freeing up some farm space, which would be good. Alright, his berries are gone. What is blocking me now? Oh, the well's there. That's fine. I'll build around it. Now, I'm not necessarily going to use all these farm fields because I don't necessarily have need of all of these farms, but I'm just going to lay them out. And then there is a plastic patch here that's blocking me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my recycler to only work on removing the plastic patch that is blocking my farmland and ignoring the other one, because the other one's not exactly in my way. If we look at the fertility overlay, this patch and this patch are outside the fertile zones, but this patch is smack dab in the middle, which is funny that a giant heaping plastic garbage patch is the most fertile soil that I have in my in my area. Doubt. Somehow I doubt. But okay,
We've made
whatever.
a new discovery.
Solar power is now done. And solar power, the way that
There's
the
a new
power
quest.
works, let me spend a second to explain, is you generate power from solar power panels or wind turbines or whatever. And solar power panels only work during the day, and they halt during magnetic storms. And then the transformers, unlike water towers, where you can just build a water tower locally, the transformers have to be connected to the solar power panels and then also connected to any power using building that requires it. So, for instance, my environmental building is going to be powered. The upgraded lumber yard, which is a sawmill, will need to be powered. And there is a bunch of upgraded buildings that will need to be powered as well. So I have to be conscious about where I'm generating my power, because to connect the solar power panels to the buildings that produce the power costs transformers, and the transformers do have upkeep costs of components, which can become increasingly expensive if you plan poorly. So probably this patch here, this dried up patch that is not going to be used for anything else, is going to be where I produce my power and I have my buildings that require power. Which would be an upgraded tailor and an upgraded tool shed also happens to be placed here. Not on accident. But I'm not going to build any solar power panels until I have power storage, because there's no point in producing power if I can't store it.
Yep.
All right, Skyjacker, what do you? You're harvesting this wood? Okay, that's fine. And here we go. We have the main quest offered up for the first time.
More than 2 decades have passed since the events that plunged the world into the apocalypse. Catastrophes sweep through the land on a regular basis, instilling fear amongst the people who try to start anew.
Many believe in the old saying that to build a better future, it is important to understand the past. Answers to what really happened and how the colony can be protected from another downfall can only be found from the Wasteland.
What started as a natural disaster of cosmic origin led to the downfall that swept through civilization. Nations fell, and remaining factions fought over power and resources until there were no armies left to command.
As fear from the future grows among the people, many share grim tales about the horrors they've endured. Should something similar ever happen, the people have very little to protect themselves from it. The world outside is unpredictable, but there is no other way than to go deep into the wasteland. This time, it is better done prepared than ever before. It's better done, is done better, yeah, okay. So, arrange an expedition, and the first site is just southeast of where we have to go. It's actually very, very close to Freddy 8 Toe.
Your orders?
I'll do it once Harry Larry finishes up scavenging. I'll have him hit this radio tower.
What's up?
All right, so let's continue on our tasks.
Yes?
We almost have those hunting rifles home, which is going to be really cool. And I should check to make sure that my gate guards are using the shotguns, but I am relatively sure they are, because, yeah, they're using the shotguns. Nice. And that increases the defense capabilities of, you know, in combat. Cool. So now I have energy storage being researched. Let's queue up another thing useful for environmental protection, which would be leadership. And then hazmat. So we have it all queued up. So I need 250, 350. So I'm going to need some more science points in order to afford this all. These new farms I'm going to leave empty until I require the additional population to man them. But it's just nice to have them laid out for the future. How can you check if use weapons? So if I click on the gate and then click on, or just mouse over, as you can see, they have shotguns next to their name.
Mm-hmm.
And here, equipment, shotgun. Alternatively, I knew that my scout brought home 11 shotguns, and I only have 9 in storage, which means 2 of them are currently in usage. So I could just do that math if I remember the numbers well. I'm very low on tools. That's not good. I think Freddy, or no, Harry Larry is grabbing tools right now, though. So he'll be home in a second with a bunch of tools, so that's okay. Is it worth trading for weapons? So I currently have a trade going on, and I can't, without building another trade center, which I can't afford at the moment, I can't have 2 trades going on. But yeah, I could buy weapons, but currently I have shotguns, and I'm about to have hunting rifles as well, so it's not like I'm needing weapons. I actually need wood, which is funny. I need wood, and I need
New vehicle found.
plastic. Hey, I found a vehicle. I also found a science site, which I'm actually more excited about. So let's get to the science site.
Mission complete.
Until you have the ability to maintain vehicles, don't use them because they'll just break down, and it kind of sucks. So scavenging is done,
What do we have here?
and here is the main quest.
Specialists push deeper into the wasteland through meteor craters, irradiated ghost towns, and lifeless forests. There is not much that has remained unaffected.
A few tall structures are still standing here and there. This tower looks sturdy enough to get a better look at the surrounding area from the top. After a while, fog clears out, and something large can be spotted in the midst of a distant forest. It appears there is a roof of a large structure, and some sort that looms over the treetops. So, where actually is it? I'll figure out in a second, but let's send this guy home to Yodaville ASAP because he has a lot of important resources on him. He has 15 tools, 40 parts, 40 components, which is all very, very, very necessary for us to have. So, the next part of the main quest. Where the heck is it?
Specialists push...
Oh, here it is. It's up near Lushton. Okay. Freddy 8-Toe can go check that out.
Found something.
He's sort of in the area. Oops, that's not what to do. Alright, so water wells just got built, which is good. My water was kind of low, but we're back up to normal.
We've made a new discovery.
And we just made a... What did we research? A battery rack. Awesome. So that gives us the ability to store power. I'm not going to be building solar or battery rack or transformer until I need it, because there is a maintenance cost maintaining it of components. So I'm going to try to save as much money as I can and only add the power grid when I have buildings that require power.
Can't complete order.
Yes.
That way I minimize my maintenance costs.
Not going to happen.
And Fangface is home. Fangface does very, very low damage. So I'm not going to send Skyjacker out to scavenge until Fangface is at least a little bit more healed, in case I get attacked. I'd be pretty undefended. And we are currently researching leadership, which allows me to upgrade my campsite.
There are survivors at the gate.
Ooh, survivors at the gate. You guys are going to have something to vote on in a sec.
A ragged bunch shuffles slowly towards the gate.
So 3 adults, 1 child, 1 elder, coming with fish, tools, clothing, firewood. And choice 1 is to accept them. Choice 2 is to reject them. I have not enough housing for them. And the problem is I actually don't really have any wood to build additional housing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scramble to throw some housing together. But my... Here, let's move the tree cutters to cut trees closer to home. And move the foresters to replace the trees that they just cut down. Do a swapsies. So it looks like you guys want me to recruit them. I'm going to leave them out here for a bit to stew. And we also have a specialist. A scavenger specialist. Really low damage. They don't move very fast, but they do scavenge fast. Do we recruit the scavenger? Yes or no? So if you vote no, there'll be a new one later on, and I'm going to have them also wait by the gate. Oh, so here's the concrete scavenger. That facility just got built, and we don't currently have the populace to man it. Is there anyone I can furlough? I'm going to reduce the amount of metal scrappers that I have for the moment, because I have a lot of metal built up, and employ them as a concrete scrapper instead. Alright, so the group of survivors by the gate. Oh, I can't even accept them while the specialist waits there. Oof. Okay, so you guys say recruit the scav. Recruit the group.
Ragged bunch.
That is obviously going to put me in a homelessness situation. I do have tents queued up to accommodate them. The next question is, should I turn the scaven into a settler? Should I keep them as a scavenger or make them a settler for passive science?
How may I
Let's
help you? Yes? All right. Huh? Uh-huh. Your command? Reporting in. Check.
Big Nate getting some
Reporting
science.
Consider it done.
Harry Larry almost home with those tools that
Your
we
orders?
need. And then
What do
Freddy
we
8
have here?
getting out to that facility.
As the specialist arrives at the clearing, they discover that whatever the structure is, it was left unfinished. Sun-bleached remains of construction workers are scattered around the ruins.
It's unclear what this structure is, but its foundations go deep underground, and the sheer size of it is awe-inspiring. Word of the unidentified building reaches the colony, and an excited conversation starts up as people scramble to voice their theories on its purpose. The more information is needed, and the specialists should keep their eyes peeled for more unusual structures. So go to the colony gate.
Reporting in.
Okay. In just a second. You
Sorry,
go over
can't
there.
do that.
Oh, so here is weather effects affecting other areas other than my home. It's cosmetic only. My specialist can travel there. It's fine, but it gives you an idea that it's not just your colony that events are happening in.
What's up?
And let me hide or show the poll again. So yes, you guys want me to make a something
How may I help?
gather out of. So the question here is
Yes?
which one?
All right.
I have Rose,
Yes?
I have Skyjacker, and I have Fangface. And what I could do is I could switch names around. So who becomes the settler? Because they're all scavengers. So who becomes the settler? Rose, Fangface, or Skyjacker? So to take a look at them before I put this poll up, Fangface has scavenging 150, damage 9.
What's
Skyjacker has scavenged 150, damage 25. Rose has scavenged 200, damage 9. So Fangface is kind of the weakest scavenger of the group, but it's up to you. If you want the new person to become the scavenger or someone else. Currently, I don't have a good outpost for the scavenger yet. But what I could do is I could have them become a settler and then find an appropriate outpost. Because I really only have science outposts out here. Ooh, I have a lot of sick people.
We've reached a milestone.
Oh, and the trade finally showed up, and that brought the sunflower seeds. So let me start, or the wheat seeds. Let me start to grow wheat. Nice. Because the trade convoy arrived. Seeing that I have a shortage of wood, it's going to be a little bit until the lumberyard catches up with my shortage, so I could trade for it, because wood is actually pretty inexpensive. So let me go and do that. It's this button down here, the Societies tab, or T. I already have a pretty significant rapport with Lushton, so I'm going to continue trading with Lushton. I'll buy all their wood, which is a ridiculous amount of wood, but it's really not that expensive. And I'm going to sell my... I'm going to sell 4 shotguns for it and 11 hunting rifles for it, netting me in positive. I can also trade off a little bit of my medicine and a little of my berries. I'm trying to keep my silver up so I can keep recruiting the specialists. Firm. So that is 360 to me. And confirm that. That's a ton of wood coming my way in a little bit. And
Before the apocalypse, people constructed all sorts of buildings. But this structure is something not even those who remember the time before can recall having ever seen.
the remote location would suggest that whoever was building it wanted to keep it hidden from the common folk. The markings on the equipment were recognizable, though. There are a few remote areas where similar markings have been seen on buildings and old wreckage. Now, when everyone knows what to look for, it should be easy to spot similar sites exist. So I have 3 locations to investigate. There is one here in this unscouted territory. There's one up here, literally next to where Big Nate is, so Big Nate will hit that in a minute. And then there is another one in Lushton, not too far from where Freddy 8 is. So I'll have Freddy go to that one next. Alright, Fangface, you are going to become the next settler. So we are going to set that up right now. Great settler. Fangface. Make sure I'm selecting Fangface, and that means I have someone to raffle off. I have Old Rose to raffle off. So as you can see, Fangface instantly becomes a settler at max health. And I'm actually going to send Fangface over here to investigate that ruin. I'm not sure settlers can do it, but if they can, I'm going to have her do it. And that means that I have another giveaway. Probably the last giveaway of the stream. Maybe not, though. And setting up the giveaway timer for Rose.
Yes?
And I'm going to send Rose out to the world map as well to do some scouting as well. Trying to find a good scavenger site. So Rose will go
Roger.
southwest. Oh, my homelessness is just going up because they're having babies while I have homeless people. Come on now. Slow down, slow down. I can't keep up. I can't keep up.
We've made a new discovery.
And leadership is discovered. So leadership allows me to upgrade my campsite for free, instantly. Boom, done. And now, campsite. All that really it does is it gives me a default scouted range, so that this campsite, this colony center now, just scouts further, which is kind of nice because there's a few pockets of unscouted stuff that will eventually get scouted, but it's not that important. It's more the fact that that research was a prerequisite for where is it? For hazmat engineering. So now when I get 350 science, let me reset my queue. Yeah, when I get 350 science, I'll be able to get hazmat engineering, and Big Nate is at a nuclear site getting science right now, so that should be done pretty soon. Oh, and CD business. Yes, I did buy the wheat seed from Lushton. So we got some more prestige for that.
Your command. Found something.
The first location is a long trek away from the nearest city. The structure on this site is in even worse condition than the one before.
The pillars supporting the building are partially melted. Ruins and deep bomb-made craters on the ground tell a story of how this place faced its end during the Secession Wars. In those endless wars that were waged after governments fell. The structure seems to be made mostly of high-grade materials, hinting that whoever was funding this project had power and influence in the old world. Cosmic Owls, thanks for the resub. Yoda, what are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, so now, Freddy 8-Toe, let's get you to finally get that medicine. And
All right.
Big Nate's still researching. Here's the tools that Harry Larry was bringing in.
Yes.
Yep.
Rose is continuing to scavenge for a scavenger site. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to name Rose until she gets back home, so that's a little bit of an oversight on my part.
Your orders.
And then my settler, the old Fang
My
Face, is heading out to this Beyond Tomorrow investigation. And I'm currently researching hazmat engineering. Very excited about that. I need a lot more concrete than I currently have, so let me queue another concrete worker to help gather the concrete from this ruin.
What's up?
Oh, here's Harry Larry. All right, so now that Harry Larry is home, back up to the world map with you. And brought home the... Whoa!
Ready.
Dang! So, he brought home tools, and immediately those tools got used. I think what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to research apprenticeships to help with that. So if you take a look at the research here, well, that just increases work slots. You know what? Let me just do it this way. Tool shop. I'll just build another one. Of course, that means my gate is going to be crowded full of tool shops. It's not great. Is there a better spot for this? Maybe there.
Yes.
All right, so he's out, and Harry Larry is a really terrible scavenger, but a very good scout. So let me start scouting. If I have Rose scouting that way, I'm going to have him scout this way.
Check.
Looking for more scavenge sites.
Yes?
And that was the raffle timer. So, Eichnack, you'll be Rose as soon as I can name Rose after you. Congrats. What was that noise? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad I hadn't built that building yet, because, oh, of course. Of course. I finally get everyone living in the house, and then my house goes boom. Also, some of my crops got damaged as well in that strike. Here, let me go to the overlay and change the radio one last time. Not that there's a lot of time. So, building health. I actually don't see... I don't see the farm field that got struck. Just a whole bunch of tents. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that then. Because none of these farm fields are damaged.
Yep.
Hey, Ascendancy! Coming in for the last 15 minutes. How was playing Dota today? And welcome. Well, I'm getting a lot of people irradiated. I have to keep an eye on that.
Yep. Sure thing.
So I'll have Rose turn around before the end of the stream so that I can assign her a name.
How may I help you?
Oops. Big Nate finished with the nuclear site, and we'll go to this story mission.
What do we have here?
A large dome-shaped building greets the visitors. Deep scratch marks decorate the thick steel door, forced slightly ajar.
It takes some time and considerable effort to gain access into the dome. The dome is only an outer layer for some maintenance facilities and for an entrance to a steep stairway leading deep underground. After descending what feels like thousands of stairs, the specialist finally comes to a large opening. Mummified corpses litter the room, a journal is found by a small body, and the scribbly handwriting paints a grim picture. Daddy stopped moving this morning. My hair is falling out. The adults say it's just pollution and that we can go back out soon. Nope. 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 Definitely not just pollution.
Sorry, can't do that.
How may I help?
Alright, Harry, what are you doing? You're scouting.
Okay.
Ready 8 toes. You are heading to the meds.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Settler is heading out here.
Okay. All right.
And
Your
that's everybody? Yeah, I think that's everybody. Alright, I'm getting a lot of people irradiated, so I'm going to furlough... I want to put more doctors into the medical tents because I'm getting an unfortunate amount of irradiated, but I don't currently have anyone that I can put in because I don't. Everybody's working. If I take a look at my population, I have 5 elders and 9 children, and everybody else is adults, and pretty much all my adults are currently working. I guess I could totally stop metal scrapping just to make sure that nope, apparently I can't. Okay, whatever. I have three clinicians trying to diagnose. That should be
How
enough.
may I help you?
Hopefully. I do need Skyjacker to be resource gathering, so let's get the berries. And hazmat engineering is now fully discovered. I think to help with hazmat engineering, I'm going to get pollution disposal researched because it significantly increases the speed at which you clean up polluted zones. And for this to work, I need an environmental station, which requires power. It also requires a whole lot of components and concrete, which I currently don't have. And then before I even set that up, I need a waste dump. So the waste dump is where we physically put the pollution, the you know, hazardous waste material once we're done with it. And we don't travel out to this location that often. And it's probably worth throwing this somewhere that sucks. So I'm going to put it pretty much where we bury our dead. I'm going to put it in this spot here, where it's already irradiated and who really cares, right? So this is a this facility is a prerequisite of having hazmat work. So we'll get this built next, requiring plastic, steel, and concrete. And then once this waste dump is built, I'll build the environmental station and then build the power required. But I probably won't get that done this stream.
Huh?
Carolyn, thank you for the follow. All right.
What you need?
Harry Larry.
Right away.
He's
Yes.
almost scouting.
Okay.
The settler is scouting.
Yep.
Big Nate is heading to the vehicle. Big Nate, what do you have on you? Nothing? Actually, just hop out of that vehicle. And start... No, you don't have any more
Not going
bullets.
to happen.
That's fine.
Your command?
Freddy,
Roger.
gather the medkits.
What you need?
And then
What's up?
Rose, once you're done surveying, you'll head back home to be named. I snack. Some died of old age. So I gotta move him. And April was born. Out with the old, in with the new. And Finley was born. Oh, man. This is going to very quickly lead to a situation where I don't have enough housing for all of them. Because they're having a lot of kids. So let's go ahead and add some more housing. Before it gets out of control. My lumber yard. Oh, there's still trees there.
We've made a new discovery.
And the trade convoy just arrived, which is going to give me a ton of wood, because I traded for a lot of wood. I would like to buy their sunflower seed. So let me trade with Dead Creek, which is someone that I hadn't traded with yet. So there's peanuts, which is really high yield crop. Sort of like upgraded potatoes. And then there's sunflower, which allows me to make safflower oil or sunflower oil. So let me get sunflower seeds. I'd have to pay them 400, but nope. No thanks. Let me sell you something that you want instead. I'll sell you potatoes and berries, venison, a lot of corn. Oh, they don't want corn. It would piss them off. I don't know why they're offended by corn. Damn you! I'll sell you 2 shotguns and 4 hunting rifles. I'm not that worried about guns. Confirm? Confirm. It's a lot for just a seed, but this will allow me to start making my own oil, so that's pretty cool. Pollution disposal just got researched. So then the next big thing that I want... Well... Let's work to the upgraded gate, and then I'll open it back up for voting probably next stream if there is a next stream. Because the reinforced gate is going to be pretty necessary as we become wealthier. We're going to become a more target-rich environment for bandits, which the last attack nearly killed Skyjacker, so let's avoid situations like that.
All done.
All right, you found a fun box place and a radio station with components. Awesome. Get home so that I can name you. Big Nate, hop out of that car. Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. So when you drive around in the car, it uses up gas in the car, and without the ability to, like, you have to actually teach yourself how to refuel, which I know sounds strange, but it's just the way it is. We do have a an ordnance works, which is awesome. So we can gain ordnances automatically by settling a outpost there, which is exactly what I wanted to do.
My pleasure.
So if I build a scavenger outpost here,
Consider it done.
we will have that income. It didn't seem like I could send my settler to the Beyond Tomorrow, though. So that is an income of rare metals, I believe, which is kind of cool.
What's up? Consider it done. Shoot.
Huh?
I think that's everybody. And I'll play until I'm able to name rows, so that that's not left hanging. In this flax field, the next crop I'm gonna plant will be. Oh, I don't have the seeds yet for the oil, but that's obviously on my to-do list. Atomic Orange, thanks for the sub. And yeah, Trustin, the towns do have pretty cool names. Dead Creek and Lushton. There's not a whole lot of names from what I've seen. I've played quite a few games, and it's kind of a finite subset, but still cool.
It's a busy day of work and duties, yet one colonist has oddly stopped working.
All right, do we join the colonists in taking a day off, or do we tell them to get back to work? What do you guys think? Vote quick. So, he's lying on his back, simply staring at the open sky. When questioned why he's lying there, he smiles a wide, half-toothless smile and sighs. After everything that's happened, were we given a second chance at life? So why don't you? Are we telling him to get back to work? Or are we joining him on a staycation? Wow, it's, hi, Tusk. Come here, girl. Hey, puppy. Oh, don't lick me. Anti-work movement? Okay, we're going to go anti-work movement. So, a little unhappiness, but I get fun boxes. Fun boxes are important resources later on, so temporary unhappiness at future fun boxes, oh, it might be worth it. So thanks for voting. Fun boxes are the resource required to build things like remembrance and fight pits and shrines. So they are a very essential resource later on. I know it's weird that they're called fun boxes. Sounds like something that Rick Sanchez would create, but they're actually important, believe it or not. And the waste dump is now done. So now we have a place to haul our pollution that we clean up. And then the next thing that we want is the environmental station. So the environmental station should be quite close to where the power grid is, but then separated enough because it is somewhat of a polluting building. So separated enough that, you know, it isn't going to bleed pollution on everyone. So I'm going to put it here. And it requires 100 metal, 150 concrete, which we basically have none of, and a whole bunch of components, which we have very few of. So it's a very expensive building, but its benefits are amazing. Let me just tell you. Benefits are amazing. What just happened?
We have met another society.
Hey, Mall Town! I bet they settled in a mall. Let's keep scouting.
Right away.
New
Hold on.
vehicle found.
Yep.
Harry Larry found a new vehicle. And nothing research-worthy, so I'll keep moving.
Yes.
Freddy is still gathering, and
What's up?
Rose is still heading home.
Okay.
So I'm going to go a little long. I know I'm over time, but I'm going to go a little long to get Rose all the way home so that we can name Rose. Does mean that the third stage of Beyond Tomorrow is not going to be done, but concessions sometimes have to be made. When did Yoda become demonic? Oh, he's always been demonic. And angelic. He is the Alpha and the Omega. Okay, we are out of berries here. Let me find more berries. I guess there's berries up there. It's just something for my my carriers when they're idle to go collect. Oh, I guess there's berries right here too. That would be a lot closer, but whatever. And we have a pandemic coming. So the way to prepare for these pandemics is to make sure that you have a lot of overhead water, because when people fall ill, they require more water to survive and to gather antibiotics. And we have 41 antibiotics in the colony already. So I was like stockpiling for a pandemic. So we're good on that front. We're pretty well prepared.
right.
But it's coming to an
Mission
end.
complete.
So here's a survey, and this is interesting. This is a region that I can't travel through unless I fight the militia that's there. So there's, obviously she's outmatched, so she can't do it on her own.
Command.
Harry Larry
Okay.
is going to start surveying,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
and Rose is finally getting
Consider it
home,
done.
which then signals the end. So let me
Reporting
name
in.
Rose.
Huh?
And that brings the stream to a close. Thank you for tuning in to Surviving the Aftermath, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to all my Patreon patrons and Twitch subscribers for supporting the channel, and also viewers like you. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.